Hey everyone, how you doing today? It is Tuesday and we are with one of our experts, Omar. How you doing, buddy?
Pretty good, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Folks, if you're watching this channel and you're listening to our experts Monday through Friday, I just want you to realize how serious they take all of this. They all commit an hour out of their very busy days. We had Greg Dickerson yesterday talking to us from a car dealership while he was getting his truck worked on. Now we have Omar standing in front of one of his flips. He's taking break from his business to talk to us. So I just want you guys to realize these experts really do care about you and are looking to help. So Omar, thank you very much for doing this. It would have been really easy for you to say, nope, not today.
Yeah, it's. I want to give back though. I want to let people know, what comes of, when you're in this flipping game and the investment game, and what things you should work on for sure.
Very cool. I appreciate that. So that's actually where we're going to start today. Yes, folks, we will walk the property. We will go through the deal, but that's going to be episode 2. We want to talk about investing in yourself, want to talk about leveraging a database because this deal came together in a pretty auspicious way. So Omar, why don't you kind of set it up and take us through what you're thinking about this first video?
Yeah, no problem. So what's going on, guys? Just want to share with everybody that I've been in this business for a long time, good 18 years. As a real estate agent, then a broker, and always dabbled into the real estate game with investments and stuff. But I let everybody know in my database that I'm the person to come to whenever they have any questions about real estate in general, not just to help them buy or sell, but just any questions that they have. Because, I'm not going to say I know a lot, but I can find the information a lot quicker than most. So, and because of this, I was able to secure this property behind me because I've always kept in touch with my database, which is super key. And all of us in this business may not be a realtor, may not be a broker, but if you guys are just normal people that work in 9 to 5s, well, your database is your sphere of influence. The people that you already know, people that sign your paychecks, people that are your neighbors, all that stuff. You got to remember, your sphere of influence will end up saying, "Oh, I know this one guy that wants to buy houses or that buys houses." And guess what? If you put yourself in front of them, they're going to remember you. So I don't care about, I'm not in the business, this, that, and the other. You're just making an excuse because a lot of other people that other people might know, people that are selling property. Anyways, long story short, this property here, they contacted me because it's been it was in a trust because their family passed away, unfortunately, and they've had it for a year vacant.
Mm.
It's been sitting here. If you can see behind me,
Mm-hmm.
that's the house.
Nice.
It's a really nice place here in Covina. So, and it's the market here is just insane. It's located in a little cul-de-sac too, which is awesome. But the best part is that, you know what, this took me about 2 months to secure because I just answered questions for them about what their next step should be, what the market's doing, what do they want to wait, do they want to have a tenant, because they owe no money on this house. And I even gave them the opportunity to say, hey, why don't you guys rent it out and make 25, 3 grand a month?
Yeah.
I mean, literally, that was one option I gave them. They said, no, we don't want to deal with tenants. I said, okay, here's your next option. You can list it. I can help you. We can get top dollar, but you got to do the repairs if it gets called out
Right.
via the appraisal, via the home inspection. They didn't want to go that route either. So I said, okay, well, I could buy it as is. And if we agree on a price, it can close in 15 to 20 days. But that 15, 20 days turned out to be 2 months because they were indecisive. I didn't pressure them because
Yeah.
remember, they're in my database. I want repeat business. So they finally said, okay, Omar, we're ready. I ended up closing on it for 450, which is pretty cool. I'm going to put about 50K of rehab in there, and I'll walk you guys through the property here in the next video. But and then it's going to be worth about a good 650,
Nice.
at least right now with the market. And I might be pushing it a little bit, but let's just say it's worth 600.
Yeah.
Okay, and just to keep numbers normal.
Sure.
But I want to share with everyone that's on this call. It's the people that you don't think know people that want to sell properties is going to be the key. You want to let everybody know that you're a real estate investor, that you're a realtor, that you're a broker, that you buy and sell, that you'll take over payments, et cetera, et cetera. because you are the real estate entrepreneur. That's the difference. Okay. That is the, sorry guys, I had a phone call, but that's the difference between a normal person that's just, you know, don't be a silent, no, what's that word called? Oh, yeah, don't be a secret agent or a secret investor. Let people know that you buy and sell houses because
Yeah.
you might as well have that opportunity.
Yeah. And I just want to echo a couple of things from this conversation.
Yeah,
A couple of, first and foremost, yeah, never be a secret agent, right? Tell everybody you know, because really, when you think about it, right, you have a circle of influence. And if you're an introvert, maybe it's 5 people. If you're an extrovert, maybe it's 500. I don't care. But you have this circle of influence. And what you could do just by letting them know, and you can encourage them to let their circle of influence know, right? It's very quickly, you can at least get 2 standard deviations away from who you are. That's one. Number 2, be consistent. Real estate is a game where people come and go all the time, right? You may be a hot wholesaler today and gone tomorrow. Realize that people have been hearing that for years. Oh, Mike used to do real estate, but I don't think Mike does that anymore. Why? Because Mike hasn't told him in 2 months, right? Be
exactly.
consistent, right? And then lastly, when you do get an opportunity, continue to remember that you are there to serve. Don't rush, don't push, because people remember and they see what's going on. So I just want to congratulate you on doing the work. Any closing thoughts before we do video number 2?
Guys, I want you guys to figure out how to talk to people because you got to remember if people are selling their real estate, they're attached to it emotionally.
Mm,
Okay, these owners of some of these houses, you know, you have to meet them where they're at. You have to be able to see model that person in order for them to trust you enough to sell you the property. It's
mm,
not so black and white, okay? It should be, but remember, we're dealing with humans.
yeah.
So there's emotion next to it. So if you comply and if you meet them where they're at and obviously be a genuine, then you'll probably get a lot more transactions. And if you don't, well, at least you're going to get better relationships and conversations that will lead into something else. So that's going to be the key. So if you guys take anything away from this conversation is know your market and know the person that you're talking to.
There you go. I like that, man. I'm going to shut this down and we're going to do episode number 2. Thanks, man.
Oh, you're welcome.